of our students aren't Irish, have no Irish background. Some of our best students have come in simply because they find the subject matter intriguing.
You do not need to be Irish to do this.
It's ironic that people think Irish studies is a narrow field when it's the exact opposite.
For a small island, for a small country, you definitely have a lot to learn about. Ireland can definitely be used as a template to understand other global issues.
Colonialism to post-colonialism, revolution, civil war, partition, recessions, economic booms.
So it's blending more than one traditional subject so that we're approaching things from a new and exciting angle.
What's really nice about the Irish Studies department is it's multidisciplinary and interdisciplinary. So it allows you to look at different things like history and politics and literature.
Students have come to us from anthropology, a chemistry background, or even business.
The students here, they're not just thinking in one discipline, they're taking insights from drama and they're applying it to literature.
Oh, Earth, of course, Earth.
They're taking insights from literature and they're applying it to diaspora studies.
There are exciting prospects for students who are studying art or who might want to blend an artistic practice or a design practice.
And what you end up with are students who can just come at a problem from so many different directions.
A lot of people think if you go to university, you'll just end up teaching. But we have students who've gone into media studies, who've gone into business, going into diplomacy. Irish studies is a great case study for a lot of other future things that people want to be doing.
Ours was a typical Irish family upbringing. My parents were of Irish.
Being in Irish Studies feels a little bit like finding like a small and close-knit community in a sea of thousands of people.
I was really struggling with my bachelor's, and then I found this department. And it was for the first time that I really had that personalized connection with professors.
I love the chance to have an opportunity to get to know my students well.
Someone comes knocking, we recognise them, we know their name, we're going to take time, we're personally invested.
It gives you the opportunity to have in-depth conversations with your professors, to explore your strengths and even improve on any particular weaknesses.
In terms of financial support, it's really unique in North America, the kind of support students get in Irish Studies. It's available to all students in the major. It goes a long way to cover their expenses, and for Quebec students, it covers all their fees. One of the first questions when students are thinking about Irish Studies, they say, oh wow, can this get me to Ireland? And the answer is yes, it can, and in different ways.
Going on an exchange to University College Cork was definitely one of the highlights of my undergrad.
This summer I had the opportunity to go to Ireland with field studies, so you basically make your own thesis and you make your own research plan, you buddy up with a professor and you just go and do your research, which was amazing.
There are a number of dedicated public lectures that we have throughout the year, and we're able to bring in some really exciting people.
Bringing world-class scholars from all over the world to give lectures on their latest research has been kind of very formative for many of us students.
We had Paula Meehan, who's an amazing poet. Vincent Woods was here, one of the leading Irish journalists and commentators. We've had Louise O'Neill, who has been called the best young adult writer today.
Inviting authors over, it's really useful for the students to get that engagement with a writer. It really showcases how vibrant the writing community is in Ireland.
You'll learn and you'll be happy while you're learning.
And I know that beyond a shadow of a doubt, this was the right decision for me.
You shouldn't be thinking maybe Irish Studies, you should be thinking yes to Irish Studies.